it is Travel Tuesday, and if you're getting the winter itch to get out of town, we have some destinations you might want to consider. Juliana Broste, known as Traveling Jules, joins us now. So what if you're just, craving a little bit of warm weather?
There's so many places to go. I mean, here in the U.S., everybody thinks of, California, which never sees snow, right? Does it? Oh, I mean, L.A.
Big Bear?
Yes,
But that's a couple hours away.
Okay, true. That's
Yosemite.
True. We can ski. You can do winter in California. But, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, there's so many cool places to consider. Recently, I got to visit Corpus Christi, Texas in the Gulf, and I was so surprised how wonderful just the humid, warm air, getting to feel that breeze and getting to play all kinds of, kite surfing and all kinds of wind sports. It's really a hidden gem. Yeah, we have a new direct flight, so that's always easy too for a weekend getaway. Go down on a Thursday, come back on a Sunday. That's brand new.
That's great. I love
Absolutely.
that. What about like pros and cons? So if somebody's making a list, deciding to travel in the U.S., what would that pro?
You're going to say checking it twice.
I should have. That was smart. What would it be, would you say, the pros and cons traveling in the U.S.?
Well, when you're traveling outside, you have to think of a few more things: language, currency. Do I have the right? Do I need cash? Can I pay with a credit card? Most places you can, but when you're in the U.S., you have that ease. Just really, there's no there potentially is no language barrier, and it's U.S. dollar. Also, just being in the U.S., I think one of the cons might be that you're just in your comfort zone. And sometimes one of the joys of traveling is just putting yourself in a totally different situation, not knowing exactly where you are, how to communicate what you need. Sometimes sparks some joy and some just like problem solving that just makes it a lot of fun to be, just to see what kind of skills we have as humans.
Nice. So if you are, I'm kind of itching. I haven't been out of the country in like a couple of years. I feel like it's been so long. I'm getting like cabin fever. But let's talk about like some warm destinations, maybe out of the country that are more affordable than you might think. Anything come to mind?
Yes. I actually was just in Mexico, the Mexican Caribbean, getting to go to Cancun, which, it's interesting. A lot of people in the U.S. have been to Mexico, but they have a very specific plan and idea of what it's going to be like. And I really got to see a new era, getting to see the luxury, the all-inclusive adults-only side, which was a lot of fun. They've really leveled up with some new resorts. And when you think about all-inclusive, you think, okay, good, all my food's included, it's again that ease where you get to travel abroad, and there's still that magic of getting to go farther away, that, again, great weather, warm weather destination, beautiful blue water and clear, and you just get that fun feeling of traveling. But if you are considering the idea of the all-inclusive, you maybe aren't stepping out of the resort. So definitely a con to the all-inclusive is like making sure you do get out.
Right. That's a good point. I do love Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about if somebody wants winter weather?
Yes.
What do you recommend?
I have some favorite places. Recently, I went to Quebec City, Canada.
Oh, I've been wanting
went
to
south,
go.
now north.
Yep.
Yes, it's so wonderful because that city is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's like a fortified castle city, walled city, and they speak French and they also speak English. But it's just so nice to really feel like you are far away, and they just really embrace the magic of winter. Getting that, they have like festivals in the winter, a big winter carnival, music, dancing, so you can stay warm. And I got to do some crazy adventures too, getting to be ice canoeing out in the water.
Oh, sounds cold.
It's like they're right there on the river, and there's chunks of glacial type ice. But you can actually wear the right, kind of warm wetsuit, and you get to get athletic and like roll yourself into the kayak.
That's incredible. That's like a bucket list thing to do.
A lot of fun. And speaking of bucket lists, they have the ice hotel. You can sleep in an ice hotel, which is such a unique experience. If you like the cold, I know a lot of us in Colorado are totally strong and love it. So it's challenging yourself to sleep outside for a night in like surrounded by snow, and it's in art form. There's a lot of beautiful rooms and artistry made. Each January they build the ice hotel, and then it melts in March, and then each year they start all over again.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
I love that.
Would you do that?
Juliana Broste, Traveling Jules, thank you.
You're welcome.